With Brett Bailey and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. We've got the Detroit Pistons and the Portland Trail Blazers. And Portland starts out with the ball. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. You've got Mahorn. Thomas is out there with Dumars. Then there's Aguirre. And it's Lambeer in at center. One-on-one here. Plenty of space. Doesn't go that time. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Drexler against Lambeer. This one for three. And it's Drexler missing. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. And the jam by Isaiah Thomas.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it. And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
Portland shooting their first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Kersey. We're about 1 minute into the first. Dumars, the pass to Mahorn. Another shot, and it's blocked. And here's Porter. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Here is Aguirre. Outside Dumars. Now the dish to Lambeer.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Kersey, good. Kersey's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, that was a really good look there. Porter's court vision sometimes I think is underrated.
Lambeer passes to Aguirre. Down low, Mahorn, and it's good, 2 points.
Yeah, finding the weakness in the defense, that's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
It's been a quick start for Portland. It's a 3-point game. Porter looking it over. No good from outside. Porter's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here's Thomas. And it's blocked. Here's Dumars. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. There's Porter with the 3. It's rebounded by Mahorn.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter. Gives the team such a great element having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And here's the fast break. Here's Dumars, and there's another one for the Pistons.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal.
Now here's Drexler. And again, unable to change momentum here. Jumps up. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Ryan is checked in for Duckworth. Robinson comes in for Buck Williams. Petrovic is checked in for Jerome Kersey. And Danny Ainge is subbed in for Joey Porter. For the Pistons, Edwards, he's checked in for Lambeer. And it's Johnson in for Joe Dumars. Portland may have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Stolen by Ainge. Fast break. Here we go. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with minutes on Isaiah Thomas.
And Ainge, just one of those guys that likes to annoy, an energetic scorer who can shoot a high percentage from the field.
Joe Dumars, he's checked in for Detroit. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the paint, here's Johnson. It's deflected. Here's Drexler. Some solid defense by Rodman.
Time for some consideration. Passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And it's Robinson with the jam.
Great power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Dumars with it. Passes it to Rodman. And he drops it in from the low post.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Drexler drives in. The rebound by Rick Mahorn. Mahorn's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Rodman. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
From deep, Drexler gets it to go from beyond the arc. Drexler's got 6 points.
Gets one to fall, but only a second make in the first 7 attempts.
And then Rodman with the dunk.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Now, here is Ainge. On 3 off the mark. Now, Detroit moving it up. Johnson's got the ball. Good on the shot. 6 points for him.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Ainge against Dumars. The shot by Ainge, no good. Pistons leading by 5. Johnson, the pass to Dumars.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy misser too.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Rodman. Count it.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Drills the three-pointer.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
From deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. We've got more in store for you right after this. Just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Detroit leading by 4. Duckworth is out there with Robinson. Then there's Petrovic. And there's Davis. And it's Ainge in at the 1 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it. A different look now for Portland. Jerome Kersey's checked in for Petrovic. And it's Porter in for Danny Ainge. And then for Detroit, McGuire's checked in for Dumars. And Thomas subbed in for Johnson. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Blazers on D. Thomas passes to Rodman. It's blocked. Now Duckworth. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And that one's good by Porter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And then Sally with the dunk.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
No, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Rodman down low. He's guarded by Davis.
Excellent box out there, keeping himself between the man and the basket.
Dawkins against Gerson. There's Porter with the three. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Sally. And the pinpoint pass there by Isaiah.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Portland Trail Blazers. They trail by 3. Williams for 3. Rebound, Detroit.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
The Pistons making a change here. Lambier's checked in. Detroit with the ball. From deep. Good on the three-point shot. And it's a 6-point Piston lead.
Yeah, the dichotomy of Lambier, receives so much attention for being an antagonist, but that slick stroke from range really creates spacing for this offense. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And they get it. Rebounded by Lambier. Detroit leading by 8. And here comes Thomas making the fast break. And John Sally, the speeder, snares the rebound. And here is Williams. No points in the game yet for him. Lets the three fly. Portland no good that time either.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backcourt. Oh, great ball movement there.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Ryan is checked in for the Trailblazers. And then for Detroit, Edwards comes in for Sally. And it's Johnson in for Dennis Rodman. Porter. And he uses the glass on the layup. Porter's got 9.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
And Thomas, here we go. The three from Bryant. No good that time. Now the Pistons take it the other way. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
And it's Bryant missing. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take 2 more. He's checked in for Thomas. Trailblazers trail by 10. Here is Gerson. He's got 5. From beyond the arc. Portland again missing. And here are the Pistons. They're on a 13-5 run here. And Dumars gets it to go.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Bryant. Puts up a 3. Detroit with the rebound. Lambier's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk.
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And Bryant slams it in.
It's just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Now here's Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game. And that one falls for Johnson. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Robinson's checked in for Duckworth. Drexler comes in for Jerome Kersey. Petrovic is checked in for Davis. And Ainge is subbed in for Terry Porter. Mahorn checked in for the Pistons. Here's Petrovic. And he banks in the layup. 54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. It's tipped. Stolen by Ainge. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. You have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Lambier, good.
With a much smaller defender on him, he does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
Here's Ainge. It's stolen by Johnson. And here we go, Pistons running again. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And Dumars with the basket on the assist by Johnson.
Oh man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And it's Bryant missing.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's gonna be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Offensive rebound. Mahorn. The layup off target.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back to the action after this word.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. Their biggest advantage of the period was 7 points. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
When you're back home for the road, it's always going to be up. And the ball movement has to be the priority in the second half. They need to be creating a lot of good shots if they want to dig into this league.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game so far from Joe Dumars.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Detroit looking at who they've got. McGuire is out there at Mahorn. Then there's Thomas. Then there's Bill Lambier. And it's Dumars in at the 2. And stolen by Williams.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
Here's Duckworth. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Duckworth's got the first field goal of the second half for the Trailblazers. Here's Mahorn. And finished off by Mahorn.
Oh, taking it to the rack. with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. That shot, no good. Excellent D from Thomas. To the middle. And Dumars gets it to go. Dumars got 12.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Drexler. Takes it off the glass.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
2 points. That one goes.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Rodman is checked in for the Pistons. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Trailblazers. It's a 16-point game. 1-3 from Drexler. Portland no good that time either. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Hawkins checked in for Detroit. Sally comes in for Mahorn. Dawkins against Douglas. It's good on the putback. And the Pistons lead by 18.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. The free throw drops for Drexler. He's perfect from the line this time. Detroit leading by 16. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. There will be a subtle but significant change on the court this season. Wilson is now the official basketball supplier for the NBA and its affiliated leagues. In fact, they were the association's original supplier starting in 1946. Now, after a nearly 4-decade hiatus, Wilson reclaims that position. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate that, David. Thank you. Here's Thomas after the Trailblazers pick up 2. A quick pitch by Rodman, always around the rim.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
All alone, quiet the grind, rocking the rim.
And this is exactly what Porter does. Quick hands there for the steal, and then quickly advances in transition.
Here's Dumars. 12 points for him. And now the first time I called here for Detroit. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Ryan is checked in for Duckworth. Robinson comes in for Buck Williams. Davis is checked in for Gerson. And Ainge is subbed in for Porter. Edwards, he's checked in for Detroit. Johnson comes in for Sally. And a good offensive board. And against the bucket. Johnson's got 8 points.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunity.
Yeah, those are tough. Get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. Portland making their last shot. Here's Thomas. And he can't bank that one in. Trailblazers trailed by 14. Here's Bryant. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Detroit gets called for the foul. It's his first trip to the line. Free throw, good, Bryant. Detroit making a switch. Lambier's checked in. Both free throws good for Bryant.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Here's Dumars, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Now, here's Dumas. He's got 14. They get it again. Blocked on the second chance bucket after some strong work on the rebound.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, team's having a tough time containing it, attacking all the way there.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
To the inside. Stolen by Robinson. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Kevin Duckworth is checked in for the Trailblazers. Petrovic is checked in for Davis. And a switcher also for Detroit. Aguirre is checked in for Joe Dumars. Stripped it away. And now Portland on the break. Duckworth kicks to Drexler. From deep three-point range. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 15 shots.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
The Pistons shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw good from Thomas.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
And the Pistons making a change here. Mahorn's checked in. Trailblazers trail by 6. Duckworth passes to Drexler. On deep. And the Trailblazers another 3.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for. And both free throws good for Thomas. Here's Petrovic. From deep three-point range, hits the three-point bomb. Petrovic has got 7 points in the game.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
There's 18 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Here's Mahorn. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And just a poster child for the role of enforcer. Mahorn knows exactly what he's being paid to do, and boy, does he do it well.
Mahorn hits them both.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Here's Petrovic. He's guarded by Johnson. Bangs home the trifecta. Petrovic has got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for Portland. Here's Thomas. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, what a game. Neither team getting ground. The Pistons on top, leading by just 1. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Porter is out there with Petrovic. And it's Duckworth. Then it's Williams. And it's Christian with the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Thomas surveying the D. That's the Limbier. good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Lambier's got the game tied up here for the Pistons.
And if you keep working around on offense to find the mismatch, you can find easy points.
Percy misses.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
Wire, no good.
That's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And that one's good by Porter.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Here's Johnson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Petrovic. He's guarded by Thomas. And there's the bucket for Petrovic. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
Dumars, he's checked in for Johnson. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the Pistons talked to his team during the break. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, you know what side he's on.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Thomas against Porter. From outside, off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And then Thomas with the jam.
And just an excellent setup. Joe Dumars just plays with such poise and intelligence, the quintessential combo guard.
Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. The Pistons leading. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Here's Thomas. And then Thomas with the jam.
Yeah, that's the baby-faced assassin. Thomas, he'll smile at you and then he'll cut your legs out from under.
Petrovic. Here's Williams. It's deflected. Thomas against Porter. Here's acquired. Isaiah Thomas puts the pass right on the money.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
It's Porter outside. Throws it from outside. Porter's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Trailblazers. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. They led by as many as 18 points. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Porter outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Duckworth. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Bill Laimbeer. And the first one at the line is good. Drexler, he's checked in for Petrovic. And Detroit with a change here, too. Rodman, he's checked in for Mahorn. And the Pistons with possession here. The lead is 2. Now the pass to Laimbeer. A high post shot. Bill Laimbeer buries it from mid-range.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
Here's the three. Nailed from three-point land.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Inside, here's Acquire. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. And the Pistons lead by 3.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
There's Porter with the 3. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this but you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. You look at Clyde Drexler, what a contribution so far.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Joe Dumars.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Robinson's checked in for Buck Williams. Here's Dumars. He dishes it to Lambeer. Pistons passing it around. McGuire.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Seemed extremely focused on that hoop the whole way. You could see it in his eyes. Was not going to be denied.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
It's Porter outside. And another three for Portland.
Look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop him.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. A free throw coming up.
And though Thomas is great from the perimeter, he has a toughness and a willingness to go in amongst the trees and kind of mix it up.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
And here against Douglas. Here's Robinson. And the shot goes in. Robinson's got it all tied up now for Portland.
And there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a putback.
Well, great timing as well. Swiss watch kind of moments. Fourth quarter, close game. It could have been a 4-point swing.
That's the first that gives them the lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
There's Porter with the three. And he's good on the three ball. Porter's got 28 points for the game.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Well, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Isaiah Thomas missing his last shot. Misses the three. Chrissy's got one three-pointer tonight in 4 tries. Shot up 2 there.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here is Porter, following the bucket by the Pistons. Count it!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And here's Thomas who brings it up for the Pistons. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just one.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make him pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
It's tipped. And now Portland on the break. Porter's running, and he misses the fast break layup. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. And Thomas, here we go. Count it!
That bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They trail by 1. There's 21 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. What you take, guys?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
Horn checked in for Dennis Rodman. Clyde Drexler on the wing. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
extend the game.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Big time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
Launches a 3. Misses the 3. And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you later.